What's up, y'all? Welcome back to YT Reviews, the channel where I go through all the channels that I subscribe to and review each channel. I react to the videos and I do it in alphabetical order, giving each channel its just due. Today, I'm reacting to Amazon, A Guide Through the Mind and Out of the Body. So this is actually a channel that belongs to me. I used to use it to just watch videos and stuff, but I ended up making a separate channel, which is this one, and now it's the main one I use to watch videos and now make videos. Um, let's see, I got one video, I got 52 subscribers, 22,890 views, joined in 2014. The bio says follow/sub to my Twitch, TriggerTray831, which is now MacTray. So make sure you subscribe. The reason why I named it Amazon, A Guide Through the Mind and Out of the Body is because that's the name of my book that I wrote right here. A Guide Through the Mind and Out of the Body. It's 511 pages on meditation, astral projection, out-of-body experiences, how to induce them, African spirituality, cosmology, a lot of ancient knowledge in there. Talking about chakras, quantum jumping, lucid dreaming, everything. But let's see, I only got one video on here, so it's gonna be quick. Okay, this video, it's called Cholo versus White Boy. I posted it 5 years ago. It has 22,000 views. So this is actually, I'll give you a little backstory. I was in Las Vegas. I was hanging out with Welvin the Great and his cousin. And we just pulled up to 7-Eleven real quick. And as soon as I was gonna walk in, there was a Cholo and like a white boy there arguing at the front door. And then I think the white boy told the Cholo to hit him. So the Cholo socked him, wow, and it went from there. Hey! Oh, no, the white boy socked him first. Hey! Yeah! Come on, hey! I thought you were from the south side, homie! Hey, I thought you were from the south side, homie! I was saying that because he kept banging Sereno on us. I'm from the south side, homie. I'm a south sider, homie. Real south sider. But he was getting his ass handed to him for a minute.
Thank you, white man.
Thank you, white man. Yeah, homie. Thank you, white man.
Thank you, white man.
Get off my car, though. Man, I miss living in Vegas, bro. I'm in a boring ass town in California. It's so dead and boring, bro. Vegas is hella action. Always something going down in North Town, the West Side, wherever. This shit is lit.
He did his time. He did. How much did I have on Juanito? How much did white man? He was like, boom. White boy came out and socked him.
He's trying to hug him like, bro, it's over. We're done. Let's stop fighting now. Cholo wasn't going for it.
Yeah. White boy was mad.
Boom! You want the roll back?
He said, huh? You called me white boy?
I ain't about to call the police on this, though. Boom! That nigga like, boom.
His boy's like, come on, let's go, bro. It's over. The fight's done. Let's just go. We got our beer. Come on. Now his boy jumps in. They start getting him. Yep. I say, yep. It's over. That's it. It's over.
Like that? He do that. He got him back.
And his girlfriend pulled up like, what are you doing? Why you always fighting? You're always starting shit. That's what she said. Alright, so I got a playlist too that man, I've had this playlist for a while, since 2017. dedicated to binaural beats, meditation music. So, you know, the first one I got 639 hertz. I've been using this pretty much every day since 2017, and just a lot of different tracks I put together. I'll show you this one right here. This is my favorite one. It's crazy because there was a original one that had like over 1 million views, and it got deleted. I freaked out, bro. I was like, no, because it was my favorite. Like, I had so many good out-of-body experiences listening to this. But then I remember there was another channel that had it posted. So I actually got subscribed to him because he's a goat for posting this. So yeah, I remember there was another channel that had it. Found the video, and I screen recorded it to make sure that I never lose this no matter what, bro. I love this track right here. Yeah, man, make sure you guys check out this channel if you're into meditation, anything like that. Just it's great. Now this one right here, this is also my favorite. 432, the Miracle Tone. Classic. But you just sit back and close your eyes listening to this, you're gonna go into a whole different world, man. That was a good one. So I accidentally added this Rashad Jamal video to the playlist, but I'm gonna just keep it because I don't know. This one was heavy, bro. Like, if anybody's familiar with this lecture he did, I ain't gonna lie, this one had me almost tearing up, bro. It's showing how, nigga, they completely destroyed all the black towns we had that were flourishing back in the day. Way more than just Black Wall Street in Tulsa, man. There's so many of them. Flooded them, destroyed them, bombed them, eradicated the people, man.
Who helped them manifest their dream? We did. I think we need to pat ourselves on the back a little more. Somebody said the planet is a big corpse. Who is that? Adrian Barker. You goddamn right it is. That's what I'm trying to say. It's one big graveyard. You walking on top of your ancestors. All right, so I'm gonna pull up a couple stories today.
This video really makes me think, what's underneath my house, bro? Who's buried under here? What people were murdered and killed to originally take this land, you know, a couple hundred years ago, whatever.
You might have heard of them, you might have haven't. I'm not gonna run through every city, but I'm gonna just run through a few so you can know how real this shit is. This Big Minds, that's who did this original video. I'm using it as a reference point right now for my lecture. I'm not stealing his video. I do not know him. I do not own this video. I'm only using it as a reference point. So YouTube, please don't mute the video because we got souls and spirits that need to see this video later, please. God damn, y'all be so hot in the ass. So yeah, Intrigue Minds posted this video, but it goes along with my lecture. It's about 8 minutes, y'all. We finna watch it though. Listen to this. Listen to him. Now, what I want y'all to notice, too. Notice how most of these stories where they took our land and killed us and stuff like that, it always started with some white woman lying, saying she was raped. They used the same tactics all through history, like they trying to do me down here in Georgia. Somebody lying, saying some shit happened to them. They have a reason to come kill your ass and harm you.
Man, he got sentenced to 16 years in prison for something. I honestly don't think he did it, bro, but his baby mama said he tried to violate her daughter. And I don't know. It was weird. I gotta see the paperwork in the case to really judge it. But
pay attention to that point. Let's keep going though.
In 1912, the white population drove the black population out of Oscarville with threats and violence. This event was triggered by crimes against two white women, allegedly at the hands of black men. Homes and churches were destroyed, and an estimated 1,100 people were displaced. This was not the first time that Oscarville had been the site of racial violence. In the 1830s, the white population forcibly removed Cherokee farmers from their property.
Let me pause right there. You heard what he said? You heard what he said? That wasn't the first time they displaced us. Now remember, who was the Cherokee? Us. So if your eyes is woke to the fact that there's no such thing as Indians, we are the Indians. We are the descendants of those native tribes. Keep that in your mind. Now let's keep going.
And forced the Cherokees away from Oscarville forever. Welcome to Intrigued Mind, where today we explore Oscarville, the city drowned by Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier is the site of multiple mysterious deaths and disappearances that have plagued this man-made lake for as long as it has been in existence. Many people believe that the lake is haunted because it was constructed on top of a town. That town was called Oscarville, located in Forsyth County. It still exists today, but it is submerged beneath as much as 152 feet of water, though the remnants of Oscarville were revealed during droughts between 2000 and 2009. So, what happened to the residents of that town? Who were they? And why did they leave? And what other mysteries does this submerged city's tragic past lay claim to? Keep watching to learn all about.
See you later.
So, he in
County, which lies in the northern part of the state of Georgia. Today, this county is characterized by a predominantly white population. Yet, this was not always the case. In 1912, each and every black resident was forcibly relocated. An estimated 1,100 people, comprising 10% of Oscarville's population, were removed from their homes and sent into exile. But what events precipitated this racial cleansing? In September of that year, before the white people drove out their black neighbors, a young woman was found in the nearby woods. She was beaten, bloodied, and unconscious. The woman was 18-year-old Sleety Mae Crow. The girl later died of her injuries.
You know, they blame some black folks for that.
1 week shy of her 19th birthday. It was believed that she had been struck from behind and dragged into the woods while walking home from her aunt's house. Her assailant raped her before striking her in the head with a rock at least 3 times, crushing her skull. A black man named Rob Edwards, whose only crime was to be in the area at the time of the attack, was quickly seized. Edwards was unlawfully hung in the town square, with many of the white community present. His body was strung up on a telephone pole, and white onlookers fired bullets into his lifeless body. 2 more people would be
So let's not jump past that. Okay, so a white woman is walking. Same story like Black Wall Street. Same story with Rosewood, Florida. Same story. They used the same shit. They trying to do me like that right now in Georgia. You know, if it's a black or white woman, they use a woman, or something happened to a woman, or some shit like that, to come after your ass. That's the point. Now, this nigga Rob Edwards, he ain't did shit. Because they needed a reason to attack Oscarsville. They hang him and shoot him. Listen, and this in Georgia, where I'm at right now. So I'm not shocked about them trying to hang me right now. They been down here hanging niggas. They killed so many of us in Georgia and built so many towns over us. That's why I gotta stand strong. Get there, like, man, y'all got me fucked up. Like I don't know what y'all did to my people down here. I bet I don't be the example, nigga. Facts, nigga. This for them. This for Oscarville. This for all them too. But just pay attention. Let's stay focused. Facts.
For this still unsolved murder, 16-year-old Edward Knox, whom the girl allegedly accused on her deathbed,
Kill him.
and a 17-year-old Oscar Daniel. The 2 boys were put on trial, found guilty, and handed down a sentence of death by hanging. Earlier that same week.
Okay, so in this picture, they just hung. Both of them was teenagers. They already killed one black god, right? Then they turn around and kill 2 more. All right, let's keep going.
The 2 boys were put on trial, found guilty, and handed down a sentence of death by hanging. Earlier that same week, another white woman was allegedly assaulted by 2 black men. Ellen Greesh, the wife of a well-respected farmer, accused 2 black men, Tony Howell and Isaiah Perkle, of attempting to rape her, before they were startled and scared away by her mother. These men were imprisoned, awaiting trial. A black preacher by the name of Grant Allen was alleged to have speculated at a community barbecue that Greesh may have given consent to sexual relations with Howell and Perkle. Word of this speculation reached the ears of the white members of the community, who were enraged at the suggestion. An angry mob captured Grant Allen and horsewhipped him until he was nearly dead. The local sheriff managed to intervene just in time to drag the preacher to the safety of the courthouse. Regardless of whether these black men were guilty of the crimes they were accused of or not, it acted as a flame to a powder keg. The night of Sleety May Crow's funeral, enraged white men gathered at the town's crossroads, armed with guns and sticks of dynamite. They descended on the black population with fury, spurred on by sensational news reports and the support of Crow's parents, who went on record to say that they wished to be rid of the town's black people, whom they referred to as the fiends of hell.
Okay.
In the coming months, these...
So now, keep in mind, all these white people down in Oscarville, right? They didn't like these black people because they were successful in their little town they had. Even though they had already pushed them to that point where they took all this land from us, they still didn't like that. All right, they called them the fiends of hell. Now they use 2 excuses to go attack them. Now pay attention.
white vigilantes, known collectively as the Night Riders, drove the black community out of town. It is estimated that in the early months of the racial cleansing, that 98% of Oscarville's black community fled in fear, never to return. Many of the cabins of Oscarville's black population were scattered along the banks of the Chattahoochee River on the outskirts of town.
This happened, shit like this happened in every single state in the United States, bro. Every town, everything. All the native, indigenous people, the black people that were already there were kicked out the land, murdered, buried, all that.
Riders would go to each and every white home to call up the adult men of the family to join the group. It is worth remembering that it had only been 50 years earlier that a white man was legally allowed to pursue escaped slaves in the days before the Civil War and the Emancipation Proclamation. Therefore, when the knock on the door came after sundown to join the Night Riders posse, it may not have seemed a foreign concept to these men at all. It took a few months for these so-called Night Riders to drive the black people out of Oscarville and from nearby towns such as Cumming. Those members of the black community who served in the wealthy houses of the upper-class white families in the neighboring town of Cumming were afforded some protection. But the poor sharecroppers, landowners, and cotton pickers, who were the most vulnerable, were the first to flee the town. The Night Riders' main modus operandi was to throw stones through windows, to fire gunshots through front doors, and to shout out, "Get!" to the terrified inhabitants within.
Hold on. They come.
Night Riders to drive the black people in the wealthy, the poor. The Night Riders, and to shout out, "Get!" to the terrified inhabitants within.
When you hear that, go on, get! That's a racist term.
Okay. So before we keep going, we just can't jump past that. Who else used them tactics? The KKK? Who else used them tactics?
Police.
The police today. They like to come deep, come with their guns. Hell, the U.S. Marshals do that too.
I wonder
they
if
came to my
I'll
house
see.
in the middle of the night.
I wonder if I'll see one of my comments in here, because I was definitely on this live stream, watching it as it was happening, commenting, all that shit.
Come to your house in the middle of the night, guns drawn, trying to scare you, to take you to jail so they can hang you, kill you slowly. See, that's all I see. They took the land.
Bro, this lecture is so deep, bro. I swear. Look at my comment I wrote 3 months ago too. That's how I remember watching this live, and I broke out in tears. I couldn't hold it back. I was crying, man. Real talk, bro. Absolutely. Somebody responded, absolutely. I had to come back around to this. Remember how full of joy and silly he was at the beginning of class? The truth is always stranger than fiction here. Peace.
This Atlantis, though. But I don't think we understand these tactics are the same motherfucking tactics they've been using on our people from day motherfucking one. They call them marshals today, and the police and the FBI and the CIA. It don't matter whether you're right or wrong. It could be tax evasion. They come, just like they did right there. They ass was innocent. They didn't give a fuck, nigga. They went and got their ass in front of their families. And then look at the tactics they use to drive all the black people out. They throwing stones through their windows at night. Shooting through their doors. You don't think little kids got shot? Nigga, hell yeah. Nigga, imagine you sitting in the crib with your wife and your family. Nigga just shooting through the doors. They took the land. But I don't think you understand how they took the land. Let's let them finish.
Furniture was burned.
That shit give me chills, bro.
And livestock were shot, and messages were left behind, giving inhabitants 24 hours to leave. One white woman, Ruth Jordan, who was just a girl at the time of the racial cleansing, recounted one night when she accompanied her father, who was friendly with his black neighbors, to check on their safety. They found their neighbor's cabin empty, the furniture shot to pieces. When her father called out, their neighbors, the Cooks, emerged from the woods, where they had spent the night, hiding in terror. By mid-October, it was reported in the news that many black homes had been torched and razed to the ground, along with 5 churches where black people worshipped. The exiled literally had no place to return to. By burning their churches, the Night Riders struck at the very heart of the spiritual and social fabric of Oscarville's black community.
Let's stop. Let's pause it. Look at they tactics. And you know, them are the racist human beings that's vibrating low. I don't fuck with them. Somebody say, you say, yeah, I don't like racist ass human beings that's vibrating low. I have no problem with the human beings vibrating high. Because guess what? Even then, in that time, you had human beings that was vibrating high and they wasn't with that shit. There's always been duality all through history, nigga. How you think niggas was getting away doing the Underground Railroad? How you think niggas was getting hid? It ain't never just been all human beings. But it's been a majority of they ass. But not all. So I can't take it out on all. Just like all gods ain't rolled with us, nigga. It's hella stories in history where black people that motherfucking went back and told the master some shit and fucked up the whole revolt. We finna revolt. Yo bitch ass ran back and told some shit, fucked the whole revolt up. Go read about Gabriel Prosper. I know my history. Do you know yours though? This is what I do. So my rage is righteous rage. I just paused it for a reason though. To all the Christians out there. I've been telling motherfuckers, nigga. Boy, they didn't give a fuck if you was in church. Boy, they would come in that bitch and burn your ass in front of your kids.
They got hit him in the heart of the community. The church at the time was the heart of the community. Hit him, man. You take their spirituality from them. What else do they have left? You know.
This is exactly why we ain't finna show no motherfucking mercy to y'all ass right now, nigga. Facts. Boy. Just like they would have.
Yeah, they had to get this man out the way, bro. Imagine all the lectures he would have done in the last 2 years, bro. This man has been gone for 2 years, nigga. The fuck? I think, right? Let's see. Let's check his channel. The last time he posted a video, because we're gonna definitely eventually do a full review and reaction to the University Cosmic Intelligence, but it's gonna be a while. We're still in the A's. We ain't got to the T's yet. But you know, the way a lot of channels work, like mine and stuff, you know, you might come across videos that are on playlists that will take you to another channel. So. All right, let's see.
Hurt me for no reason. Y'all know my case. I ain't got one. They made some shit up because I'm doing this, waking motherfuckers up, nigga. But I had the ancestors not moved me, moved us, we wouldn't have known shit, nigga. You think they wouldn't have cared about? You think the marshals and the police don't care about shit? Nigga, they'd shoot the fuck out of me in front of my kids, nigga. And my wife, nigga. No difference.
Okay, I guess it's only been a year, but almost 2 years I feel like he been gone. Because the last lecture he did was a year ago, the house that Sam built. Damn, bro, that's wild.
Different than back in the day. Oh, you want to be that outspoken nigga, huh? We gonna bring you in front of the whole... And they know y'all watching me, too. We gonna make an example out of Rashad Jamal. No, the fuck y'all ain't. What y'all gonna do is start a whole motherfucking war around this bitch, nigga. I know who I am. I know this is our land. And I know why y'all came in me. Like I know why y'all come in my people. I know why they pour black people carbonated beans over and shoot y'all and arrest y'all and fuck with y'all, why they drug the food, why they fluoride the water. Nigga, read history. You ain't got to go back that far. You ain't got to know none of the cosmic shit I'm telling you. Just go basic history, nigga. Nigga, they said they burnt down 5 churches. Why? Because they knew this would strike at the spiritual source of the community. That let you know right there, nigga, Jesus ain't real, nigga. That let you know right there, nigga, what church was all about. To make your ass passive, nigga. Before church, we was fucking shit up around this bitch. Then they came with that church shit. So worship your slave masters. It's okay because Jesus suffered, so you can suffer like him. He died for your sins, so you should suffer like he did, and you'll get your heaven after you leave. Nigga, fuck the heaven after we leave, nigga. We want heaven right here, right now. Fuck, we gotta leave for to get some peace around this bitch, nigga. They burned churches, they did more than that. Don't forget who telling the story here. Who telling the story here? He's still laying it on light, nigga. Y'all better go read Uncle Tom's Cabin, and then you wonder why I be like that with them. Why I be on that energy with the racists and the elites. Pops, you goddamn right, nigga. Fuck me and my niggas, them, Khalid, even Pharaoh, me, or anybody in what y'all call the conscious community, that if they do make any type of
Very heart of the spiritual and social fabric of Oscarville's black community. By late October, violent means were no longer necessary. All it took was for the night riders to leave a tied-up bundle of sticks on the cabin's front porch in the morning, and the family who dwelled there would be gone by sundown. Such was the depth of their terror. The white farmers who remained in Oscarville went on to prosper after the racial cleansing of 1912.
Look. Hold on, you already said. Hold on. The white farmers who stayed in Oscarsville, they went on to prosper. Of course they did. You just eradicated the whole motherfucking species that was living there, nigga. Then look at them, sitting there smiling like they ain't did nothing. Like they ain't did nothing.
Fucking demons, nigga. Straight demons.
Now where you think they kids at today? They still here. They got descendants too, nigga. Shit ain't no motherfucking game. It's end game, nigga. That's the only game it is, nigga. It's end game, nigga. Now get caught in the crosshairs if you want to playing out here, nigga. We ain't playing.
After the racial cleansing of 1912. In fact, they were so successful that Oscarville was one of the few farming communities to survive both the Great Depression and the boll weevil attacks.
Check them out. Boy, they took so much shit from that. We're just talking about Oscarville now. They took so much shit. You heard what they just said? Boy, even when Great Depression hit, them niggas still was getting it in down there, nigga, down here in Georgia. Nigga, they was good off. That's how. Now, they story. Loyalty.
Since 1915. However, the fact that Oscarville primarily comprised farming land made it a target for developers who wanted to create a water supply for the fast-growing Atlanta metro. All but 5 residents were asked to sell their land to the government for this project. In 1947, a deal was struck between the Chamber of Commerce and the Industrial Bureau for the construction of the Buford Dam, which took 4 years to complete. And by 1959, Lake Lanier
Flooded that
was
bitch.
filled for the first time. By this time, the farming town that was Oscarville had completely disappeared, only living on via a handful of old maps, archived newspaper articles, and local oral history. About 1,100 people lost their livelihoods and their homes during the 1912 racial cleansing of Oscarville. A few families...
Nigga, fucking with my ancestors, nigga. Fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Did the same shit to my folks in Louisiana back in the day, a long time ago. And I don't know where we'd be at now if we still had our farmland, bro. Motherfuckers, fuck y'all.
sold their properties for dirt cheap.
Look
the first
good.
time.
Look at that. Now, if this is a fucking lake now, you would never have known it was a town full of us living there. You would have never known that if you don't know that. Just look at it. Now, imagine how many more lakes you go past every day. Just imagine how many more lakes you go past every day. Boy, you better get your bitch ass off my live talking about stop chewing. Take your bitch ass to a whole nother live segment. Fuck you mean stop chewing. Get your goofy ass out of here, schmoofy. Now imagine if...
I'm still looking for my comment. What did I do though? I messed up. Hold on. We back to it.
Just imagine how many more lakes you go past every day. Get your bitch ass off my... mean stop chewing. Fuck I want to chew around this bitch, nigga. I'm hungry. What you talking about, nigga? Fuck who come out? Girl, cause you said, nah. Say some more shit, nah. I'm just clicking on this shit. They not Tampa apartments. Story out. Radar finds more than 120 graves buried beneath Tampa apartments. I'm just clicking on this shit. They not surprised, nigga. This shit is this is every apartment, nigga. When I say we everywhere, we everywhere.
Facts.
Listen
Nigga,
to this.
every apartment complex, every downtown, every fucking industrial building, every house got
Look at this
niggas
apartment
buried.
complex in Tampa.
Niggas buried underneath that bitch. Period.
Indeed, Zion is still active. It's an active signature.
Look at that.
Not just in the areas that we've scanned, but we believe that is the case under the actual buildings itself.
The Tampa, let's read it. The Tampa Housing Authority directed private archaeologists to investigate whether the graves remain on this land. Look how they neighborhood look. Hold on, y'all. Look how the neighborhood look. You would never think this was nothing but graveyards and bodies that they built over.
From the results on this map, GPR testing returned the reflections of buried rectangular objects that are the...
All these graves, boy, it's more than that. But you would never think that. This is an apartment complex in Tampa. And they still light saucing you. They're still light saucing you. They still light saucing it.
When they say we are the trees, we are the plants, we are the bushes, we are the earth, literally, bro, our bodies are like nutrients for the trees and the plants, bro. There's millions, hundreds of millions of us buried all throughout this country, bro. In the deep woods, in the urban areas. It don't matter. It doesn't matter where. And shit, we're one with the earth, bro. Our ancestors are. We are our ancestors.
Come on, man, I made this live for a reason. This should get your soul ready for this end game where we going with this revolution right now, nigga. Come on, man. That's just them showing that apartment. Boy, the apartment complex you live in is built over bodies. It was trillions of us. Boy, we went to war with their ass. Boy, a lot of us lost our avatar, man. Our ancestors died fighting their ass. That's why they hide the grave sites. Do you get it now? To make sure you never fight against their ass again. That should touch your soul right now, man. We gonna do a 1 minute break, man. Let that marinate on niggas' souls, man. I don't think y'all letting that shit marinate. Niggas can't be letting it marinate, man. Come on, man. Hold on. I mean, I knew we were slaves and shit, but hold on. You telling me, nigga, that even my house right now, our house, yes, built over us. Because we was everywhere. We were everywhere. This is our land. What do you think that means? When I say your ancestors fought and died, nigga, so we wouldn't live like this today. For niggas to bow down and kiss their ass today, because you scared to die, but your ancestors died for you. Even the ones that died trying to vote, nigga. Now that we know voting ain't nothing, but you still can't take away they fight. Niggas marched, got their ass whooped, got hung. That's why I say, I don't give a fuck nigga try to say King was gay. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucking sexual preference is. Nigga, shit. Why they don't never. In Georgia, they want me. They on bullshit with me for no reason. Oh, do four that. Check this out, y'all. You see the way the black guy just reacted? He lives there. He live there, y'all. He like, what the fuck? Look at him. When they told him how many graves it was under his house and under their neighborhood. Look at this.
6 total. Some of the, and this is just in the portion that we surveyed, based on maps as they were.
Look at all them graves that was under their complex.
And it looks like how an apartment building would be structured too. That's the thing. That's crazy. So they knew those graves were under there, and they built the fucking apartment complex in the same structure. Look, driveway, units, grave. Come on, bro.
Remember, this in Tampa, y'all. They live right here. 126 graves.
Man, our oppressors aren't from this planet, bro. Ain't no way they could be. Ain't no way.
It was more than that. It's more than that. They ain't gonna never tell you the truth. If they say it's 126, niggas, 900. But look how he felt. He was like, okay, maybe a grave or two. No, in total, so far we found 126 graves under y'all apartment complex. Motherfucker, that's fucking me up, and I don't even live there. Would you? You wouldn't think they got 126 graves under there. Next slide. You see what I'm saying? Next slide. See what I'm saying? They took me.
Look, y'all, I'm gonna definitely double back on the channel, on his channel eventually, but we're still on my channel, so I ain't gonna get too deep into it. Make sure you go check this video out. It's called "They Stole the Land." It's a heavy hitting video, bro. If you're in tune with your ancestors, it'll have you in tears. All right, this is a playlist I made for my trip to Egypt, which I still haven't taken. I was gonna go in 2020, but yeah, you seen what happened. There's the General, Seti, and Seti, showing the 25 wonders of the African world.
Black Power, I'm in the house, y'all. Yeah. Black Power is the General and Seti, and I'm
Black at your ass.
Get y'all ass again. Oh, that's a real motherfucker.
The General, bro, he a real one. So let's check out some of these wonders, you know.
These motherfuckers individually. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They gave Egypt jumped out the running because they say we ain't no motherfucker putting the pyramid up there. And that's right. Ain't no motherfucker. We ain't got to compete against nobody. It wouldn't even be fair. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't put this temple of Petra, you see right there on the list. Okay, I'll blow it up so you can see it better. Now, listen here. Man, listen here. This motherfucking temple right here, you understand? I could put a little baby pyramid on that. You understand what I'm saying? I could put a little baby pyramid on that. That shit ain't got nothing coming. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing coming with none of the damn temples in Egypt. Even in Lalibela, Ethiopia. Ain't got nothing coming. You see what I'm saying? But this what they got on the new list. Okay, you seen this shit probably in Indiana Jones and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's worth passing by. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's worth passing by going somewhere, but it ain't nothing worth no nigga paying no hell of a money to get no ticket to go over here and see this shit. It ain't on that level. So this is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Okay? Now, that ain't, I don't even know if that's BC. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know when is it? 312 BC. Okay? Now they got the Great Wall of China at 700 BC. Let's see that. I'm not gonna give you ain't in no competition or nothing in Africa at all. You know what I'm saying? You done built the wall, but goddamn, you know, all right, you built the wall. It took a lot of motherfuckers to build that motherfucker. But you know, for real, I mean, long as I can get on one end of that motherfucker, I'm not about to walk from one end to the next. So yeah, okay. You got a nice little wall there. Okay. Y'all niggas can build walls and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But again, after you look at this, I'll blow this motherfucker up. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, yeah, they built around that motherfucker now. They done built around that motherfucker. It took a lot of motherfuckers to build that motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? I give them a little credit for that. I give them a little credit for that now. I give them a little credit for the Great Wall of China at 700 BC.
Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta go outside real quick. You know my videos are unedited, so keep watching the General. I'm gonna be listening in. I'll be right back. I gotta run outside real quick, handle something.
shit, Egypt over. The 25th dynasty was over. Well, no, it wasn't. It was close to being over with. You know, it was close to being damn near over with. Because Egypt last native ruler was something like in 600 BC. You see what I'm saying? Somewhere up in there. And then the so-called Persians came in and conquered Egypt. Okay? But you know what I'm saying? You talking about these motherfuckers come after the fall of Egypt. All these motherfuckers on here, okay? Look at this. Now I'm gonna just put the pyramid up there. This is not my slide. I'm gonna show you my slides in a minute. Ain't no motherfucker, nothing on this planet can fuck with that. Let's be real about it. I don't know, you know, nothing on this planet can fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? This is the greatest edifice that ever been constructed on this planet. You see what I'm saying? And that motherfucker make this shit. Why would you eat? That's why Egypt say we're not gonna even put ourselves in the running, because ain't no way you compare this right here to no motherfucking pyramid. The pyramid. Matter of fact, you can't compare it to none of the goddamn pyramids in Egypt, even the ones that goddamn fell down. You can't compare it to. You see what I'm saying? And so let's go down here now. This piece of shit. Well, how old is this? 80. This is in the Common Era. The Colosseum is in the Common Era. 80. And look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to prop this motherfucker up. You understand what I'm saying? The bricks didn't fell up off of this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? It's a shell. It's a shell to be, to tell the truth. How in the fuck is the pyramid damn near at 3? And that's just on the white man's scale. It could be far older than that, and probably is far older than that. It 7,000 BC instead of with them trying to tell you it's 2,700 BC. Okay, how the hell you gonna count and you ain't even came on the scene yet? So you ain't got your white man can't count a black man numbers because you didn't come into after the fact. You see what I'm saying? So you looking at the Colosseum at 80 or the Common Era. Okay. Then you come down here and we looking at Machu Picchu. I give Machu Picchu a couple of props. You understand what I'm saying? But on the for real, you ain't even in the run. You can't take this shit to Africa. If you take this shit to Egypt, you'll never get, nobody gonna come see this. Nobody gonna come see, compared to, because Egypt got a lot of monuments that just don't get saw. Nigga, it's thousands and thousands of monuments in Egypt. Okay, you only gonna have time to see, and it's so many of the megalithic ones. You ain't gonna have time to look at the smaller shit. So this right here most definitely would not be on the list. It would not be on the list. Okay, and I see again why Egypt, even though them ain't our peoples over there, they got enough sense to know that.
I'm back. I hope y'all learned something so far, because the general really goes hard, bro. This nigga got some knowledge. Make sure you subscribe to his channel too, but we're still reacting to my old channel. I just had to go handle some Zaza business real quick. We back.
None of this other shit is in the run. Okay? Let me come on down. All of this is in the Common Era. Okay? You got the Taj Mahal. It's a beautiful building. Okay? It's a beautiful building, but it ain't gonna compete with nothing in Egypt, just on the strength of that the monuments in Africa is in the BC era, and they still standing. You understand what I'm saying? And they would be in better condition if the Arabs and the Europeans had not went over there and destroyed.
Blowing shit up because they didn't build it, even though the Arabs claim they built some of that. Damn well they ain't build it. If they did, then they wouldn't be destroying their ancestors' monuments, even though it's haram or whatever goes against their religion, so-called. But still, they would find a way to take pride in their ancestors' architecture. You know,
destroyed a lot of them. You understand? Took the casings off of them and everything to build other buildings or the conquerors, whether it was mosques, whether it was churches, whatever it was. They went over there and destroyed a lot of it, so they would be in better condition than even what you see them right now. Okay, but I get it, Taj Mahal, little credit. That's about the only one y'all gonna get some credit from. But look where we talking about 1643 of the Common Era. Okay? Then you got, right there, you got Chetsunisa. Now the crazy thing is about Chetsunisa, that motherfucker like them ziggurats over there in Mesopotamia, because they had to reconstruct that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? See, they don't want to show you it, but you know, like they found it. You understand what I'm saying? Man, the bricks had fell down on it. You understand what I'm saying? Grass was growing all up through the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know it's a mound up under the motherfucker. You can see the mound up under it. It's not a self-standing pyramid.
Yeah, it's a lot of people try to claim, oh, South America got pyramids too. It's the original land. No, that ain't no pyramid. That's a multi-level mastaba. A multi-level mastaba. Look, it's a step pyramid. They got one mastaba, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one at the top. And it's supported by mud and a mound. It's not a freestanding structure like the pyramids in Egypt and Sudan and all that. Those are real pyramids. They are four-sided and they're real pyramids.
You understand?
Pointed at the top. A pyramid is pointed at the top. This is not a pyramid. Sorry, guys.
How the fuck? And you looking at this, and you know, and this is the best that they had, and I don't see how Chetsunisa got on there and Teotihuacan didn't get on there. The biggest ones. I don't see how this one got on there and that one didn't get on there. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because they know they didn't build Teotihuacan. They know the Africans built that one, so they didn't want to put that one on. You talking about 60 of the Common Era, and they had to rebuild that motherfucker. And here go the original. This ain't have to be touched. And it's damn near 6,000 years old, still standing. They had to be reconstructed. You can't.
And people been visiting it and paying homage to it, taking pilgrimages to this pyramid for thousands and thousands of years, bro. Like, come on. They didn't have to dig it up or none of that. It's still been there freestanding. You know, it's been under the control and jurisdiction of different nations throughout those thousands of years, but still, thankfully they haven't completely destroyed it.
They reconstructed because the blocks is so damn heavy, you don't even possess the technology to reconstruct it. Even if it did, it just fall the hell down. It'd be a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? But here you got the Pyramid of Khufu. You know what I'm saying? They got it at 2560, but more likely it's 5000 BC at the minimum. They just don't want us, you know, they don't want to show the Nile Valley in the light of how more ancient civilization is to the rest of the world. It ain't no comparison. So ain't no way you gonna compare this shit right here, my family, to this right here. That ain't even no comparison. So let me go on down here. Look at this. Rio de Janeiro, Christ the Redeemer. So they didn't put this statue on there. Ain't this a bitch? Look at this piece of shit. You understand what I'm saying? How the hell is this the wonder of the world? You know what I'm saying? How is this a wonder of the world? You know, I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, this shit look like the Statue of Liberty. Taller than this, you could have put the Statue of Liberty on there. It was a reason they put that Jesus on there. That shit just religious. That shit just religious. You know what I'm saying? And they want to keep that Jesus in your mind. So they put that shit on there. You understand what I'm saying? But for real, this is not no 7 wonders in no goddamn world. I'm going to keep that up. And when I start going down the great African wonders of the world, you going to automatically know not one of them can compete. Not one of them. Okay? So let me go on over here to my list. Let me go on over here to my list. Going over here to my list. Now, let me start off with my number one. Okay? Automatically, you know this got to be, and that don't mean it's number one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care what number it's in. This is the oldest stone structure on the planet. The first stone structure on the planet. You understand? In human history, the Step Pyramid of Saqqara, it was built by the Grand Master Architect Imhotep for the Sultan Zoja. Now check this out. This in the old kingdom. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you know that Egypt is more ancient than the Europeans want to give Egypt, because ain't no way you gonna start off in your old kingdom. Your early, you talking about the third dynasty, okay? You're not talking about the later dynasty. You talking about the third dynasty. And they already building monuments to the sky. You understand? You don't develop that kind of knowledge, but they bring bringing in the manpower. They bringing in the great minds, you know. This is in Egypt. And Egypt is the new colony. You know what I'm saying? Egypt is the new colony. You know, further up the river is really the heart of the empire at this time. So Egypt is the new colony. They coming in because, you know, there's disruption going on. You see what I'm saying? There's foreigners trying to come in on the land. And so the Ethiopians know at this time, it's time to come further down the river. It's time to put, you know, more manpower down at the Delta region of the Nile River and man that, you know, even going into what you call, you know, Palestine or Canaan or whatever you choose to call it. You understand what I'm saying? Even moving into that region. You see what I'm saying? And so you see right here with the Pyramid of Meidum, the development, the push to develop the true pyramid. You see what I'm saying? This pyramid is still solid, even though it didn't, you know, it collapsed some. The outer part of it collapsed is what happened. And so they took 3 pyramids of Giza. Now this 5, 6, and 7. And I can show you right there, we already in 5, 6, and 7. And ain't nothing on any of them goddamn is gonna compare to any of this right here at all. Just on the strength of you talking about almost 3000 BC, you talking about all these structures alone is 5,000, you know, 5,000 years old. So when you hear these people, no other continent possessed so many wonders in the BC era, and I'm not just talking about 1,000 or we talking about 3000 BC. You understand what I'm saying? And it's what's so astounding that most of these megalithic structures were constructed in the earliest periods of Egypt. And you know damn well it took, you know, hundreds of thousands of years to develop the knowledge. So you can't just start at 3000 BC. You know what I'm saying? They have been developing the knowledge well 250 to a half a million years, 250,000 to a half a million years, 500,000 years of development right here. And they still stand. So this is the pyramid of Khufu, 40 stories, okay? 40 stories. Shit, you didn't get a goddamn 40-story building in America until the 1900s. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't. The European was not able to match the height of the pyramid until like the Eiffel Top, but it's still not massive. Like, you know, so yeah, you reach the height, but that motherfucker will not be here no 5,000 motherfucking years from now. That bitch gonna rust and that bitch gonna fall. That's just the facts. So this is the pyramid, and you talking about one block. One block on average is like 10 tons. And put that in there. I didn't want to put it so far down. Okay? A lot of people think that this was built under the Ptolemies, and that's a damn lie. This was built under the African king. And so, you know, that's why I say, and they came in here and scratched all on the walls, scratched the goddesses out. And this is the temple where you see the two lions in front of the pylons. And so when you go to China and you see the two lions in front of it, you know, what they call the food dogs. Let me get a little drink, y'all. Do you understand? There's no blocks on these structures. There's 11 churches. But there's no blocks on the structure. You see, they carved them out, and I'm gonna show you the same type, and it's the same type of architectural design that they used on Abu Simbel. They carved the mountain down. Even Hatshepsut's temple.